You're rearing to get going. I know everyone's excited, but you just gotta hold on. I gotta check a couple things here. Gotta check a couple things. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, those are two different things. Shit. Alright, let's see. Alright, at least we're live. Hold on. Alright, let's go. Let's do something about that. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Come on. Alright, now you go to my channel. Okay. Come on. Get it out. Get it out. Try to do something new. Try to do something new. Alright, we're there. We're good there. Don't have noise. Yep, we got noise. Alright. Are we good in both places? Alright, we're live on both, so we can deal with that. We can deal with that. Alright, now let's get up the game. Let's get up the game. Where are we at? Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, now we're getting excited. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. Let's get this set. Let's get this really set up here. Alright, that's a good that's good right there. Alright. It's time to set out the bat signal. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. It's always a couple we're always a couple hold-ons away from a good time, but hey, we're right there. We're right there, young fella. Ooh. All right, that's one right there. That's one down the hatch. Let's get another one out there. Let's get another one out there. Get your little butt out there. Show yourself to the world. Okay, that should be good. One more bat signal to go. Now we're going. Going that direction. There you go. Okay. We are out there. Okay. All right. For those of you who do not know, this is Tea Time. I'm your host, Tony Murr, and we're officially teed up. Teed up. Teed up. In every single way. No matter how you cut it, how you look at it, we are teed up. I'll tell you once, I'll tell you again. The ideal, the perfect tea time setup, it requires a setup, but it's all worth it. You follow Tony Murr on socials. Socials are right there. Socials are right there. You follow Tony Murr on socials, and on Sunday, I'm going to select the event of the week, the premier event game of the week. This week, it is the Game 5 of Florida Panthers versus the, hold on. Yeah, there we go, we're good. It's Game 5 of Florida Panthers versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Panthers are up 3-1 in the series. I've been doing a lot of NBA, and now I'm switching to NHL because that's really, I think that's where it's at. That's the true playoffs because first round in the NBA, second round of the NBA, really till you get to the conference finals, you can chalk in who's going to be there. Cavs, Celtics in the East. In the West, Thunder, whoever, Thunder are going to advance. All right, I digress. The perfect tea time setup is you find that event of the week. You find the game of the week, which in this case is the Panthers Lightning Game 5. You put that on your television. You go, wait, I feel like I've heard these guys a million times before. And like, I'll watch my phone half the game. I won't even be paying attention. I'll look up when there's a goal. Let me save you from all that because you're going to mute them. You're going to mute them, and tea time requires you to be a 2-device household. Besides that television, you need an iPhone or a Google phone or a Samsung. You need a cellular device is what I'm saying. A smartphone to be specific. You can get an iPad as well. You can also do a laptop. So you have that game on the television and it's on mute. But then you got tea time going on the side. And I'm bringing the game to you in a new, reimagined way. And you go, holy crap, I didn't know my imagination went to these lengths. I didn't know my imagination, my creativity knew these bounds. It's almost like I'm out of bounds with my imagination. And that's exactly where I want to bring you, to a point where you don't know what's reality, what's a dream, but you just know that you're enjoying yourself. You go, I'm here and I'm having a good time. And that's part of what tea time is. Tea time. Time is a part of it, okay? And if you're spending your hard-earned time, you're away from work right now, I hope. You're spending your hard-earned time with me. You gotta be feeling good about that because, and I'm truly appreciative of it. So that's what's going on. That's the main focus of what's going on. I will reveal my bet in a little bit. I have a couple bets going tonight, as I always do. But another very, very important thing is happening tonight. You will notice at the top of your screen, that is the horse race leaderboard. Every month, I'm doing a monthly giveaway where, if you haven't seen the Tea Time show, let me tell you, first, let me give you a smack on the back of the head. Because, come on, you're missing out. One, because you're missing out on this. Two, because you're missing out on the monthly giveaway. Within a Tea Time show, there are multiple horse races. What a horse race is I roll a die, and there are 6 horses. And it's a first come, first serve basis. It's a first come, first serve. I want to put this a little bit down. A little bit down. It's a first come, first serve basis. You get horses 1 through 6. If I roll a 3, 3 moves up. If I roll a 6, 6 moves up. And what happens is you are the first horse to finish the race. You win that horse race. And what I'm doing is I'm stacking up and keeping track of the wins. If at the end of a month you win the most horse races, you will win a monthly giveaway. This month, you have the choice. There are 2 options. You could win a pack of True Field golf balls, the more 4 sleeves, not just this one, or donated by a good friend of mine, James Ortiz. James, you are getting quite the airtime this month because you gave this to the show. This Potter cover. You have the choice between the 2. Right now, the Faja, the newly indoctrinated Faja, my partner Greg, not my partner in life, just my partner, you know? He just had a baby, so he's the Faja, and rightly so, he's at the top of the leaderboard. Evan W., he won last month, so a couple familiar faces, but there are going to be 3 horse races at most at the during this show. 1 at the end of the first period, 1 at the end of the second, and 1 at the end of the game. So there really is anyone's chance to win. So I like your chances, I like your chances. I like your chances. So that's the deal here. That's the deal. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking for the correct branding here. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. We got the national anthem going on. Oh, man. Thing of beauty. And then, in the land of the free, and then someone goes, woo, go Bruins, woo, and a little bit of a cheer goes on. In the home of the brave. And then, if you remember Rene Rentencourt, I think that was his name for the Bruins. He always gave a couple of these. A couple of fist bumps. And that's how you really knew the show was on the road here. I'll tell you this much, out of the person who's doing the national anthem for the Lightning, that lipstick is horrible. That lipstick is horrible. That blue glittery lipstick, not a good look. I don't care how big of a Lightning fan you are. I disavow blue lipstick as a whole. That's something that shouldn't exist. Adam Hale, he's a recurring guest. Thank you for being here. It's not Bampas, it's Bampos. Bampos, he had notifications on for me. He hasn't been here the past couple of shows. I'm wondering where Bampos is at. He really brought the noise, but that's another guy that brings the noise, is a Mr. Adam Hale, and I hope he's watching from his VR headset. So the game is just about to get rolling, and you know what? Usually I keep my bets hidden. I want you to root for this bet for me. You're going to look at this bet and you're going to say, that's not a fun way to watch hockey. And I'll say, you're right, but it could be. The under in the first period, 1.5 goals. Oh, let's see this. Oh, they got Pat Maroon back. So, a little fun fact, because I think there was an NHL, it might have been NHL 04, the Lightning used to be my favorite team with Vincent LeCavalier and Martin St. Louis. Those black Tampa Bay Lightning jerseys. We used to have in middle school, we had to do an ABC book where each letter of the alphabet, you had to do a corresponding thing in your life that you really loved. And for T, I think I did Tampa Bay Lightning. I feel like I know a lot of better T's at this point. Tea time. They should have asked me now instead of middle school, but it was a Tampa Bay Lightning at the time. I wish I had the book to show you guys, but the puck is dropped. We are on a roll. 30 seconds into the first period. I'm all in on the Panthers. My buddy Casey, he's back home from playing hockey. He used to play for the Florida Panthers. We went down and saw one of his Stanley Cup games. So I love the Panthers now. I lost my train of thought. I do love the Panthers now, and now that Marchand's on the team, even more of a reason to like them. I mean, something about like watching hockey in Florida. It doesn't seem right, but it feels good. There's a good feeling behind it. And it's funny that these two Florida teams are matching up. You wouldn't think that Florida would be the powerhouse for hockey, but here we are. We got the Tampa Bay. Another thing that hockey has over basketball, that NHL has over the NBA, is they're going to wear two jerseys. The teams are going to wear two jerseys within the series, the home and away jerseys. The NBA is mixing in all these frilly jerseys, and like frills, like they're trying to do too much. The alternate jerseys, the city jerseys. Just stick with. Oh, here we go. Wow. Okay. There's a lot of action right now. A lot of action. So we got, speaking of jerseys, we got Tampa in the blue. We got Florida Panthers in the white. They should Mikey V, they should definitely clog, but just know that they'll be hearing it from me. Stop fucking clogging. Stop fucking clogging. Like you're wearing the shoes. Stop clogging. But that's especially if you're up in the game, Vitiglio, if you're up in the game, if it's a 1-0 game, you clog the net. You clog the net. You get your goalie to double pad stack it. No, nothing's getting by. Talk about the UNH Wildcats being in the chat. Thank you. Don't get me wrong. I love you both very much. But I have a childhood friend that I go a little bit farther back with, and he never shows up. He never shows up. So you guys moving up the ranks. Navy Seed moving down. Thanks for being here. We are 2 minutes into the game. No goals. we like that. You like clogged. Oof. Your mouth. That's something I like clogged, buddy. On a serious note, I don't think anything clogged is great. Like toilet clogged, sink clogged. Like if you're trying to squirt out ketchup and it's clogged. Kind of like that goal right there. You don't like the goal within the first 2.5 minutes. Two and a half minutes, yep. There we go. That's how you double time on him, Hale. How'd this happen? All right, so we got a shot from the point. Oh, it was tipped. And then that was a layup of a goal. God damn it! How the easy. Clog that. Clog the net, Vitiglio. They weren't even near it. Olipop, you're missing out, buddy. I'm on those Olipops. You have a meal. Can't go soda. You can't have sodas around here. You know you just can't do it. But you can have an Olipop. It just fills in everything that you need. And hopefully it can last you until... Okay, we already got a second goal. What the fuck is going on? Okay. We got to hold strong here. We have to hold strong for 17 minutes. We need 17 minutes of not another friggin' goal. So tighten up those butt cheeks, get wide and clog the net. Pretend like you're clogging the net yourself. Pretend like you're clogging the net. Bompos, he turned on notifications. He turned on notifications for this. That's a problem. That's a problem. All right, hold on. All right, we're officially in business here. All right, we are coming in on 16 minutes left in the period. Butthole is still clenched. So this is because when you get a loose goal like that where there's a rebound trickles over, easy goal, this is where everything tightens up. Everyone gets a little bit more nervous. I'm rooting for the Panthers. Like I said, I want them to close out this series. I'm rooting for Marchand. My buddy used to play for this team, so out of all the teams, this is the one that I still have a little bit of care for. I like the Avalanche too, just because they might have one of the best color combinations in sports with that blue and purple combo. And that hockey has some of the best logos that you've seen. The Flyers have a great logo. The Red Wings have a great logo. I've long said this, that the Red Wings have the best uniforms in sports. I think the white Red Wings uniforms are the best uniforms in sports. If I'm going across the board, I'm going hockey, I'm going Red Wings. I hate to say this being a Boston guy, but the Yankees, the pinstripe Yankees are the best uniforms. The purple Lakers, classic jerseys, and you'll see a theme with this. They're all very classic teams, one of the very first teams to go around. And so I got MLB, I got NBA, NHL, NFL. I don't know if I have a clear-cut answer for that. I don't know. 49ers, I don't like the new school 49ers ones where there's no gold in it. The old ones with a little bit of gold in it, I like. Give me some ideas for NFL teams with the best uniforms. Nothing's really popping out to me as a. You know what? The black Ravens uniforms, I think I might go with. The intimidation factor, they're classic, a lot of classic guys. Okay. So we are 5 minutes into the game, 14:51 left in the period, and there's a first penalty of the game against Tampa. Whoa. See, like that was that was like the after effects of what happened, made it look like a penalty. Threw a stick, he like hit stick on stick, and the stick broke in half. If that stick didn't break in half, that wouldn't have been a penalty. So I don't know how much I love that call. But it's something optically, when you see that, you just know that's a penalty. But I'm a little biased because I would like some 5-on-5 hockey here for no pucks in the net reasons, okay? No pucks in the net. Yep, there's two. And there you go. 14 and a half minutes left, and there are 2 goals. And you know what? I'm going to share with you my full game bet because now that's not looking so good. It's the under. There's this Twitter account that I follow, Waving Willie. I tweeted at him. I said, hey, what do you like for the game tonight? Under in the first period. Top 3 Olipop flavors. Now you speak in my language. And this is my teammate for the weekend, Ryan. I'm excited to see you. Play a little 2v2 scramble. That's going to be fun. This cream soda. Oh, the root beer, sorry. root beer and cream soda are two of the top three. I tried grape this week and I really liked it. I like the orange too. I like the orange soda. I know root beer and cream soda aren't that different, but that's what I'm saying. Those are two of the top three. They have a lemon ginger one that I'm gonna have to throw in that top three. It's not something flashy. It's not something that you would expect to see in the top three, but it's one that, especially on a hangover or like you just need a little digestion. I love things that will help me digest or cleanse the palate. Like if I have those things after a meal, I'm feeling very good. Sorbet, it's not a digestive, but that's a cleanser of the palate. A digestive is like usually an after dinner drink, like Sambuca, for example. I went out. It was my parents' anniversary last night. I didn't get coffee. I got decaf because it was late at night. It was 9 p.m. Don't need the coffee, and then with a little bit of Sambuca because I ate too much. Chicken cutlet with lemon butter sauce. Now that's good. I can talk food all day. Okay. So speaking of food, what I've been doing is you hate eating close to when you're going to bed. There's a bunch of talk out there. You see it. You're not supposed to eat a couple hours before you go to bed. But also just like going to bed with a full stomach, it doesn't feel good. So on the nights that I'm streaming, I'm kind of searching, when do I eat food? Because I eat lunch late, usually around like 4 o'clock, and then I'm streaming at like 7. And so I'm stuffing down a meal when I'm not really hungry. Like now I'm feeling a little bit rotund, a little round. And because I forced down my dinner. But I know I talk about the Olipop. I talk about the Olipop that's going to fill in the cracks. You're not going to be hungry. And that might be true for about an hour or so. But we're talking about, it's 7:54 right now. 9:30 comes around, I'm going to be hungry. Another thing that I've done this week, so this water bottle, this Awala water bottle is a very, very good water bottle. I've had a Yeti water bottle for a while. This blows it out of the water. And a little add-on that you could put in your water, you leave it in there for a couple days, is a couple slices of lemon. That'll really spice it up. Cucumbers will work too. Let me hear it in the chat. Are you a lemon or a lime guy? Like, I would say probably the majority of people are lime people. Like, if you could live without, if you choose, I'm going lime the rest of my life or lemon the rest of your life, what are you choosing? I'm going lemon. I love, like, even in my drinks, I love a lemon. And something that people might overlook is a lemon in a Corona or a Pacifico. Oh, Vitiglio. Did I mention that to you? That's what I've been crushing? So I've gone. It depends on the grocery store because some of them have the Alohas and not the macros. Some of them have the macros and not the Alohas. So I stocked up on a bunch of Alohas. I already had one today. I feel it, like those are. It's a small piece of food. Like you look at it and you don't think it's much. Really, McAuliffe. I don't know how much you're also the guy that like puts ketchup on everything. So like I don't know how much I can believe the lemon on French fries, but you're my partner, so can we bring that on the course this weekend? Can we check that out? Vitiglio, going back to your question, I can't do an Aloha or a macro bar. Like you feel kind of good about it because like it's not unhealthy, but those things sit like a brick. You feel like you ate, like it feels like a sponge. When you eat that, it feels like it just expands in your stomach. And that before bed, I think you just gotta go cold turkey, nothing. What I like to do before bed sometimes is like if you're craving something, you just want like a blast of flavor, but you don't want something sitting heavy in your stomach. Pickles is always something I would go for. Believe it or not, I made my own pickled cucumbers, which are pickles, and pickled onions this week. They were so. Another thing that I recently got that I'll go do before bed when you just want that blast of flavor, popsicles. Talked about it last week. It'll just give you a good, especially the new age popsicles. They're made from straight fruit, so you don't feel too bad about eating them. I got one with a lime flavor. Those are actually really good. Lime flavor is very good. Jesus Christ, there's a lot going on in this first period. Way too much for my liking. All right, let's look at something that I did not include in my bets over there, just because it was too long to type, is Marchand to have 2 shots on net and a Barkov point. I'll check that in a second here. Just to update you all, we have 11:45 left in the first period, 1-1 game. If we see another goal in this period, I'm foregoing that under. That's not going to happen. And I'm going to live bet on the Panthers. I'm going to pay a little more attention to this game right now. We just went in on food. The good thing about watching these playoff games is you get a good sense of what these teams are like. For example, I've seen a lot of Orlando Magic play between the Celtics and also the play-in game, and I was kind of spot on when the Orlando Magic and who on the Orlando Magic would be going off. Specifically, I was betting on Wendell Carter last night, and you might recall from a few streams ago, I was really digging into him because I was like, this is a guy that you don't like in 2K. He can't even hit his layups, and he's a center. And then he had proven to be a pretty good player in the series. So I changed the narrative, and I changed my talk on changed the discussion around Wendell. I'm gonna get the ESPN score up here. ESPN.com. That's a website, no? It's a website, no? All right, let's see. 2-0 Washington. I mean, I want to see Washington go on a magical run. We're going scores here. We're going to see all. What? Not in the NBA. Let's see top events. Yeah, there we go. Rockets. Oh, Golden State's up 3-1 in that series, huh? So the Rockets are winning. We got Capitals going right now. Capitals, Canadians. So I neglected to mention at the top of the show that the reason I'm doing this game is because of you all. You guys voted. It was a landslide of a vote for this game as opposed to the 4 other NHL games that I was talking about. So bravo to you guys just voting. I think I might leave it up to a vote more often unless there's guaranteed something that I love. All right, so 10 minutes left in the first period. 7 shots to 3 shots in favor of Florida, but it's a 1-1 game. There's another goal. There's another goal. Wow. It is 2-1. Oh, God. God. Oh, see, they always say in hockey, don't forget, I used to play, the worst turnovers that you can have are within 5 feet of the blue line on either side. And that was proven to be it right there. Oh, look, it just bounces off the player's skate and in. That should be, that should be a Marchand goal. That should be a off his skate. That should be a Marchand goal, not a Lindell goal, in my opinion. But what's great about hockey, especially in the NHL, is you can track when a mistake was made all the way back to like if a goal was scored, you can track it all the way back to where a mistake was made and how it was capitalized on. It could be a turnover 1 minute, 2 minutes later on, and the other team had it in the opponent's zone that made a mistake the whole time. But it's something like that play right there where the Tampa Bay Lightning player turned it over within 5 feet of the Florida Panthers blue line, and less than 20 seconds later they score a goal. That's a nice little stat that they're able to add right there. Wow, I mean, the amount of action in this first period is ridiculous. All right, hold on. Wow. Yeah, that's Stairmasters working for you, sis. Holy shit. Um, 100 gorillas were 100 gorilla. That's the better question. Does Obi have a bad bout of gas? If he's spewing nitrous from his backside, then there's not a single thing on this earth that can defeat him. Also, did those gorillas happen to steal his dinner? Because then those gorillas are in serious trouble. I don't think they stand a chance. This is fucking ridiculous. There's 4 goals in the first period. Evan, if you're here right now, fuck you. If you're here right now, fuck you. That was bar down. That was nice. Look at this goal. 2-2 now. Oh, right. Oh, turn around. Corner snipe. Look at this. That's a horrible turnover. And like I said, little mistakes. That one you don't even have to track that far back. That was even a little mistake. That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake by Lindell. This game is fucking crazy. This game is fucking crazy. All right, I need to look at the box score right now. All right, get this fucking ad out of here. What's BS? We got a wow, another penalty on Tampa. This is a crazy game. 2-2 already. Nick Paul, is he related to the Paul brothers? I wonder if he gets shit about that on the team. I bet he does. So, something that's going to be happening in the future. I got a lot of different plans for this year's show. I don't want to reveal too many of them because I don't like to talk about things before they happen. But especially things that that I don't have control over. But what I do have control over is there's going to be a UFC fight night show. That is going to be very, very special. A little Saturday night action heading into the late night. That's a lot of fun to be at. And I'm going to have a UFC expert on the show for that too. So get ready for that. I just saw a UFC commercial, which is why I'm going in on the subject. Are you guys using what's the ratio of DoorDash usage to Uber Eats usage? I have DoorDash. The usability I don't love. It could just be because I don't use it that often. So I'm not as familiar with it, but I'm always going Uber Eats. Let's see. Let's go back to the Uber Eats history. I want to see how many Uber Eats orders I had during April. Let's have a bet out on that. I would place the over under at 2. You know what's a better? You know what's a better one? So I'll give you guys a little bit more of a hint around this. I'll lay down some Easter eggs. So ever since I moved from Southie, which was kind of, I feel like was like the hotbed of Uber Eats, even though I'm in East Boston now, I don't order Uber Eats that often. So let's see. In this year, since the beginning of this year, how many times do you think I've ordered Uber Eats? Less than 10. That's less than 10. And Stubbies is 6 of them. Oh, so that gives a little bit of a hint right there. But yeah, Stubbies, that is a great late night order. I'll give them a free shout out. No free ads, but here's a free shout out. Their jerk chicken quesadilla is one of my favorite items in general. I love jerk chicken. Should be more of an item that's available places because jerk sauce, it really is top notch. Oh, what a save! So Seth Jones, I didn't know he was on the Panthers now. That guy is huge. He had a big shot from the point that was saved with a pad. 122 left on this power play. 2-2 tie game. 6:30 left in the first. They're cycling around the perimeter right now. I like Barkov tonight. There's Kachuk. Oh! Oh my God! Wow! What a save coming across the net. Great opportunities on this power play. Oh, Vassal. I mean, he's a great goalie. I mean, yeah, clinic in that one moment right there. He has also let in 2 goals in the first period, so let's calm down about his performance. Oh, great. 2 great saves. One coming across the net on a backhanded shot. Oh, wow. I mean, these guys, like, when they're, like, for them, how they could basically cover post to post. And this guy, I feel like he's probably 6'6". Oh, that was a good penalty kill. There's, 15 seconds left on the kill. 5:27 left in the first. Don't forget about the horse races tonight, people. There are 3 chances to get on the board here. All right, 4.5 minutes left in the first. 2-2 first period. You hate to see those two bets go out. The under in the first period was done in the first 5 minutes, and they're 2 goals away. I mean, there's a guaranteed one more goal going to happen in this game. You know what, Tiggy? I was thinking about that. I mean, the special treats are always the monthly giveaway. You still got the putter cover. You still got the putter cover in play. And you got this box of True Fields. So if you win enough horse races tonight, you could be that guy. You could be that guy walking out with either one of these. So I'd say that's special enough. Any early favorites that you like in the Derby, particularly? I already like the 3 and the 7 horse. Seth Jones. How big is this motherfucker? All right, now the Lightning going on the power play. Wow, did they win when it was no fans? Wow, they went back to back 2020 and 2021. Ooh. Anyone ever have Dos Equis? Oh god, yeah, I'm standing up. Should I get vertical with this whole operation? Been sitting long. You know what I am. I'm getting vertical with the whole operation. We're going up. We're going up. We're going up. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Can't neglect the logo. It's still gotta be loud and proud right there. There we go. All right, I'm standing. So we are very, very close to the first horse race of the night, and also we have an ad read. Don't forget, we got an official sponsor. I don't want to give away too many secrets, but we got an ad read coming up too. Stanley Cup, obviously the best trophy in sports. The worst trophy in sports is the World Series trophy. Like nothing, it doesn't even look good to, like it doesn't even look like it would feel good to hold on to with those flags on it. His name's just Rodriguez. I kind of like that. It's all about the name, obviously. Is Stamkos? Is Stamkos playing? Oh, that's him right there. Is it? No, that's not. What's up with Stamkos? Does he still play? Oh, Geeky is that the is he a relative of the Geeky on the Bruins? Oh, he's on the Predators. The Stamkos. I was more than half expecting to see him. He's on the team for 16 seasons. I also didn't know he played that long. Good for him. All right, here we go. 2:40 left in the first period. A 1:10 left in this Tampa Bay power play. Not much going on in the power play, honestly. It's been in the other team's zone, the Florida zone, the whole time. Another huge... I would love to see Hedman and Seth Jones square up. Two bruisers. Thank you, Ev. I didn't know that there was two geeky brothers involved. That's good to know. You're not letting that get through, Barkov. Nice block shot right there. That's something that I have never really wrapped my head around, is that these NHL guys in the playoffs, their willingness to block a shot is unbelievable and unmatched. They know that shot's between 90 and 100 miles an hour, and they're sliding in front of it, basically just blocking their face. But like, hockey pads are pretty, like, they'll protect you a good amount of you, but like, your stomach and your ribs are still exposed, your neck's still exposed, like there's parts of your legs that are still exposed, like around your ankles. Like, I don't know how these guys do it. 1:17. Oh wait, sorry. I'll hold on a couple of seconds to do the formal announcement. We got 1:08 left in the first. Still 2-2. A lot of action in this first period. A lot of action here, boss. And then the question is, are you about that action? Who is going to be more about the action? The Panthers or the Lightning? See, even like when I'm talking logos like that, and the Avalanche logo is really, really nice. I gotta look up NHL logos. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at that after. We're definitely gonna look at that after. Sorry, I meant to say this. 1 minute remaining in the period. Tell me how that was, scale of 1 to 10. Oh, so is Bobrovsky the old goalie from the Lightning? And is Vasilevsky the old goalie from the... Let me look at that. Yeah. Oh, no, he never was on the... Never mind, he never was on the... Maybe Vasilevsky used to be on the Panthers. That's what I'm thinking of. Less than 30 seconds left. $11 seconds left. 7 seconds left. Hold on, I'm just getting something set up here. That's the end of the first. 2-2. All right, fellas. So I mean, it's the end of the first period. Like I said, we are going to do a horse race. So if you are in the chat, tell me your horse race number. 1 through 6, tell me. Who's there? Oh, Batiglio's got 4. Evans got 3. Who else is there? I'm getting something set up in the meantime, fellas. Who else is there? Let's let them roll in. Hold on, we got 3 and 4 taken. Anyone else out there, fellas? Let's let them roll in. Let's let them roll in. We'll give to 825, and then we'll just go evens and odds right there. We'll go evens and odds. Wow, but Conti's ears were ringing. He's texting me wanting a horse. Oh wait, I'm checking it out. What do you need? What do you need? All right, we think we got one more. I think we got one more. Woo! First horse race of the night. Last horse races of April. This is big. This is huge. Oh, look at that. The cheeseburger. Oh, nope. 4's taken, buddy. Taken. 4's taken. We need something else, Rob. We need something else. I think so. As of right now, I see only 3. So this is how we're gonna do it. Everyone's in the chat that's going to be a part of this horse race. You either get horses 1 and 2, 3 and 4, or 5 and 6. Go. What do you want? Go. Oh, okay, wait. Now we go. No, okay. Now we got, all right, we can do that. We can do that. So we got a 6. We got 6, 4, 3, and 1. 2 and 5 are blank unless, all right, so I'm going to get this set up. So we're going right now. We're going right now on this horse race. God, Webster's in. Particularly, I mean, we need to get Webster in this chat. A horse race ain't good unless you're subscribed to the channel. All right, so here we go. Here we go. That's the setup. You know the drill. You see the toesy woesies. Some people gotta pay for this shit. Yeah. Oh. Guys, and I redid the horse track. It is looking tight. It is looking tight. All right. So we got, here we go. We're about to go in there, fellas. Look at that. Look at that new horse track. Look at that new horse track. We have one more coming. We have one more coming, okay? All right, so we got Rob. So far, we got Rob in the 1. We got Rob in the 1. We got no one in the 2. We got Evan in the 3. We got Batiglio in the 4. We got no one in 5. And we got Webster in 6. Webster ain't even in the chat, and he's got the best number. All right, here we go. What are we waiting on, Ev? Ryan, okay. I mean, I'm bending the rules a little bit here. I'd love to see the action in the chat, but oh, here he is. He wants to. He wants to. Come on. All right. So here's a breakdown. We got the 5 spot open. The 5 is open. We got Rob in the 1. We got Ryan in the 2. We got 3. Who we got in the 3? We got Evan in the 3. We got Vitiglio in the 4. 5 blank. Webster in this horse race of the night and the last few horse races of the month of April in 2025. Let's get it cracking. That's a 6. Webster, get your ass in the chat, buddy. You're in the lead. 6 is always a hot horse. You're up there, pal. You're up there. Come on. 1. That's Roberto. That's Roberto. He's moving up 1. 1 and 6. The bookends, we like to call them. 6. Look at that. 6 off to a hot start, as usual. That's 4. Who's in 4? Who's in 4? That's Evan, I think. No, that's Batiglio. We got Batiglio in 4. Evan in 3. That's 5. That's no one. That's no one. A blank slate. But the blank slate could win. We got you at 1. We already got you at 1. 6. The fact that Webster is not in the chat and he got the best number. Have you guys been here before? 6 is off to a hot start per usual. 3. There you go, Ev. Get involved. Get involved, young fella. Come on. 2 still in and out of the gates. 5. 5's no one. You hate to see this vacant spot from 5's no one. Here we go. That's 1. There you go. You want more, Rob? There's your more. There's your more, my friend. You're tied for 2nd place. That's a 6. Guys, I know most of you... Look, Borkowski, you're too late, pal. You're too late. 6 is already taken, and 6 is in the lead. Borkowski, you're too late. 4. That's Evan. That's Evan. No, I'm sorry. That's Batiglio. Batiglio, I'm sorry. You don't deserve that type of disrespect. Batiglio, you're tied for 2nd place. 1. There you go. There you go, Rob. Now you're solo top. Yeah, Borkowski, I'll give you 5. No one's in 5. I'll give you 5. I'm that type of guy. I'll give you 5. Hot Dog FC. Where are you, pal? Where are you? There you are. He answers the bell. He heard his name called. He goes, "Rrr, rrr." Here we go. You are in the... There you go. You're out of the gates right there. This is anyone's race, but I have to give it to 6 early. That's 2. Okay. Hot Dog FC getting hot. He's putting the hot in hot dog. That's 3. That's Evan. Look at that. Okay. The horses are moving their way up. They're moving their way up. I got you 2. That's a 3. And that's Evan. He's moving into 2nd place. Okay. I'm liking where this race is heading. 1. Oh, the bookends, we like to call them. 1 and 6 tied for the lead. 5. Borkowski with the late 5 pick, but we gave it to him. Borkowski, he's tied for 2nd place. We have 2 and 4 tied for 3rd. We got 3 and 5 tied for 2nd. And tied for 1st, we got 1 and 6. That's 6. You almost forgot about 6. You wanted to forget about 6. But there's 6. And he's in the lead. He's in the lead right there. As he's 2 spots away from winning. Don't let that fool you. He is 2 spots away from winning this race. 5. There you go, Borkowski. Get yourself involved. There you go. Here we go. 3. It rolls up on the 3 and it gets a 3. That is a 3-way tie for second place. I like how this race is going. That's another 3. Oh no. 3 and 6 are tied for the lead. And I say, if you are divisible by 3, you are in the lead. 3. That's 2 in a row for 3. Evan, you are 1 spot away from winning. This guy can't stop winning horse races. It's impossible for him. 6. 6, that's out. There it is. You see a 6? There's 6 and there's 3. They're 1 spot away. Oh, that was a faulty throw. That's a faulty throw. It wasn't on the board. Wasn't on the board. 2. There's a little 2. Okay, don't forget about him. Don't forget about him. He's right there. It was, like Gonna Wanna says, he was him all along. It was 6 all along. There he is. It's Webster. His first horse race. I mean, Borkowski hopped in here and he knew what the drill is. If you have 6, you are going to win. It's that simple. That is the hottest horse. That's the hottest horse when it comes to tea time. But Vitiglio, what you gotta let Webster know is that a horse race win does you no good if you're not subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then you can't win. You cannot win the giveaway. So I need to see him in there. But that's the first horse race of the night. There are going to be 2 more horse races. One at the end of the second period, one at the end of the third. Thank you for coming out for the first. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we're going back up top here. We're going back up top. We're going back up top. Like we never left. Like we never left. Wow. While I'm in here, gotta do something. Gotta do something. It is our proud partners over at Momentix. They are here with another ad read, with another blind ranking. So let me get into this. Hold on. Here we are. The blind ranking segment is sponsored by Momentix, the only app for finding and joining friends at upcoming events so you can experience more together. As a reminder, in blind rankings, Momentix gives a category, and I'll reveal one option at a time that I haven't seen yet. They're all sent with invisible ink. I have to lock in my ranking out of 5 as we go without knowing what's coming next. Evney, let's tighten that up. I should ask ChatGPT for a good explanation, but this week's category for the blind ranking, so 1 through 5, is fake venue names. Hold on 1 second here. Let me just get in here. All right, here we go. 1 through 5, ranking, blind ranking, fake venue names. Here we go. Moonlight Junction. God damn, that's good. God damn it, that's really good. It's hard not to put that 1 right away. If you're going to Moonlight Junction, you're going to see a great show. And you don't know what's going to happen that night. Anything is liable to happen that night. And it's under the moonlight. I'm going 2 just because it's the first one. It's hard to go 1. Moonlight Junction. Momentix coming with a hot one to start off. Here's number 2. The Velvet Garage. God damn it. They're coming with some heat this week. The Velvet Garage. That is very sexual in nature. I mean, come on. That is almost a 1-for-1 for vagina. The Velvet Garage. I love the name, but out of pure horniness and the way that can be misconstrued, I'm going to go 4 there. No, I'm going 3. I'm going 3. I kind of like it still. Next one. Anchor Row Coliseum, but everyone calls it the Arc or Coliseum. Anchor Row Coliseum. See, that's like a very legit name. There's no flair to that name, but like the fact that you can shorten it to the Arc for Anchor Row Coliseum, I really like that. I'm just gonna go, yeah. I'm going the Arc in the 4 spot. So we got 1 and 5 left. This is interesting. Riverside Barn. Nothing to that name. I'm not excited to see a show at the Riverside Barn. That's going in the 5 spot. And let's see what we got in the 1. Sunroom Social Club. Dude, that's just a little bit too much. Because, like, when you... I mean, it's just a venue. But when you think venue, you're thinking sports, or you're more thinking about concerts. Like, if it was just the Sunroom, then you knocked it out of the park, respectfully, as Mark Jackson would say. The Sunroom Social Club, that's where you lose it a little bit for me. If it was just the Sunroom... If it was just the Sunroom, all day I feel good about that in the 1 spot. But the Sunroom Social Club, so here's the official rankings from 1 to 5. Blind ranking, fake venue names, courtesy of Momentix. Thank you for the sponsorship, the partnership, and the overall rocket ship we're going on together here. The Sunroom Social Club, actually no, let's go 5 to 1. Riverside Barn, the Arc, the Velvet Garage, Moonlight Junction, and the Sunroom Social Club. I mean, you can see my wavelength, like if we're playing that game wavelength, Sunroom, Moonlight, those are one and the same. I love, if it wasn't the Social Club, I would have that interchanged. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. Riverside Barn, definite 5 for me. The Arc, just because of how cool it sounds, like I think that could have gone above Velvet Garage. Velvet Garage is kind of funny because of what you could allude it to. Moonlight Junction really hits it home. You feel good about going to a show at the Moonlight Junction. Come alive at the nighttime. And then Sunroom Social Club. Like I said, if it was just the Sunroom, that would be something spectacular. Sunroom Social Club lessens it a little bit for me, but still very good. And that's courtesy of Momentix. Thank you. Back to the game. We are back to the game. Start of the second period. That was, talk about, I mean, you'd feel like there's a level of professional production. Hold on. You think there would be a level of professional production behind the show, the way we're able to seamlessly put in a horse race and a ad read in between periods right for the start of the second. And here we go. We are off 2-2 to start, just like how we finished. You're not hearing that, right? It was just the board. All right, here we go. I don't know about you guys, but allergies have been killing me. Allergies have been murdering me. And this itchiness, itchy nose. There you go. A lot of goals. What'd I tell you, Joe? What did I tell you? Bark off point. I said it earlier. Bark off point. I'm gonna go get a refill on this agua. Be right back. So, kind of like I was saying earlier about having a beat on the games that you watch. Admittedly, I haven't watched much NHL playoffs, and shame on me for that. Shame on me, because I like watching hockey. I really do. So, I had no beat on this game. For me to say those two unders is pitiful. There's already 5 goals. There's 18 minutes left in the second period. Oh, Webster, I will add you, buddy. I will add you to the leaderboard of the horse races. Need a subscription though, pal. A lot of ones. The thing is, there's 2 horse races left, so I hate to say it. There's 2 horse races left in April. If you haven't won yet, you're too little too late. I'm sorry to say it. However, if you are Webster, if you're Obi, if you're Pat, if you're the coach, you're still in it. Evan is more than still in it, and Faja is still sitting pretty. He's taking care of a newborn baby, but he might lose his crown if he does not show up tonight. Just saying. All right, we got 17 minutes left in the second period. 3-2 Florida Panthers. Liked Florida this whole game. I don't, even though I've been watching lightly, I still have no beat on this. I really don't know. I have no feel as I do feel like the Lightning have been coming on a little bit, but who knows? All right, let's take a look at this box score. Bark off with the goal. I need Marchand. And he's have 2 shots. He's got Zippo. That could change. Sorry. It tasted like Ollie Pop. Ollie Pop. Ooh, big hit. Great pass. Great transition pass out of the zone. In the corner. All right, transitioning into the... Oh my God, what a save. Oh, 2 saves in a row. Bobrovsky. He's covering all corners in the net. That was unbelievable right there. That was a golden opportunity right in front, and he couldn't cash it in. Oh, man, I mean, it doesn't seem like one team has a clear advantage this game, but I've seen Tampa really coming on strong this period. Bobrovsky has had some great saves. So it's in, very high flip. Very high flip. 15 minutes left in the second period. It's going into the corner of the Florida Panthers. He flips it out of the zone. A lot of back and forth in and out of the zone the last minute or two. No one's really had possession of the puck. Oh, it almost. Oh, that was a sweet move. The little stop and go. Oh, strong on the stick, Kachuk, right there to be able to get that over. Mean hit from the referee. The referee gets involved. The Florida player doesn't know who just hit him. There's an extra guy out on the ice for the Tampa Bay Lightning. That was a big hit by the referee right there. He stood his own right there. Oh, great. See, that's one of my favorite things in hockey is when you're really out of the play, but you somehow get yourself in there and you lift the stick at the last second so they can't get a shot off. Oh, look at this. A little scrum. A little bit of a lull in the action right now. Just been going back and forth. That referee hit was really the highlight of the last couple minutes. Hedman behind the net. He's bringing it out of his own zone. Offsides. Oh, nice hair out of that guy. Geeky. Oh, he's going back out there. I think there's action. Oh, you can't go to commercial right now. We want to see what's going on. Oh, two. Oh, that was an unbelievable save by Bobrovsky right there. The poke with the kick save. And look, he keeps his focus, goes all the way across, saves it with the arm. Great, great goaltending right there. Good piece of tending. Yeah, Pete. That's great. Pete Davidson. He's really fallen. I mean, he hasn't fallen from grace because he hasn't done anything bad. But like, where has he been? No, the most talk that you've heard about him was from his dating life. I still can't believe he went out with Kim Kardashian. That seems insane. Like she's rumored to have been with Drake right now, and now she used to be with Pete Davidson. It's crazy what will happen. You just need to get one good-looking person to date you. One person who's out of your league, and it goes both ways. Girl to guy, guy to girl. Once they see that you are desirable amongst that category of person, the rest, like Kate Beckinsale, Ariana Grande, I think Beckins. Who was the first one? Grande? This is an interesting commercial. Mac and cheese. That Kraft mac and cheese feeling. Come on. If you're still eating Kraft mac and cheese, grow up. Grow up if that's what your go-to is. You can get, and like, don't say it's the cheapest. Like, you're paying maybe like $1 more for some good stuff. There are some great different types of mac and cheese out there. So if you're still going with the Kraft mac and cheese, shame on you. Shame on you. All right, 3-2 Panthers, still 13 minutes left in the second period. When you look at Vasilevsky in net, how do you even look at where are you seeing how you can score? This guy is huge. The net goes below his chest. Oh, another great thing. I wish it would be cool to see the NBA do it, just because you'd see some ridiculous facial hairs. Usually they're very well groomed and manicured. I love the playoff beards in the NHL. Like, you can see like who can really grow a beard, who can't. But everyone does it. You're not exempt if you can't grow a beard. I feel like Missoula would have liked to do that with his with the Celts playoff beards. Great breakout pass. Panthers going into the Tampa zone. Dumps it deep. Going back the other way. All the way around the boards. Is that going to be icing? Yes, it is. A lot of whistles the last couple minutes. Not a lot of shots on net. Not a lot of time off the board. Can I still hold on to hope that this game will end with the current score? The answer to that is no. So let's say that it somehow stays 3-2 until the one. Almost, Mike. Almost. You missed it. But what I would say is, if you could time. I mean, you can time it. You can time it. It's going to be at the end of the second period and the end of the third period. There's 2 more horse races. You happen to win both of those, you're talking putter cover. You're talking true field golf balls. The Faja, he's missing out right now. Who knows where he is? He's in the lead. He could remain in the lead depending on these horse races shake out. But what I was saying was that, let's say that it stays 3-2 till 2, even 3 minutes left in the last period. They're going to pull this is their last game. They're down 3-1. They're going to pull the goalie so early, probably with around 3 minutes left. There's no way there's not going to be a goal in there. So itchy, my nose. So itchy. Oh, we got a penalty on in Florida coming up. We needed that. We needed a little bit of a break in the action there because nothing was happening for either team. All right, let's look at some live odds here. Let's look at some live odds. Let's have some fun with it, why don't we? We need 2 shots. We need 2 shots from Marchand. It seems so easy. Give me 2 shots from Marchand. All right, let's see some live odds. I like the Panthers to win by 2 goals. Yeah, we're gonna go there. Live bet. Live bet. While they're on the penalty kill. That's bold. All right, now we're really in. Now we're really in. We're back locked in. Nice play. Oh, that's a. I don't love that pass. Wait, Kucherov with the smooth hands going through. Terrible, lazy play by Point on both those passes. Turns it over within 5 feet of the blue line. Look, now they can't break into the zone. So much time wasted. Kucherov, my God. Both times when there was a stalemate at the blue line, he was able to break through with the good hands. 3-3. Let me make some updates here. What the fuck? All right. All right, let's update that there. Bold choice to bet on the Panthers when they are when they're on the penalty kill. That's fun. That's fun. All right. I mean, we're in it. We're in it. So thank God that over under is done with because I couldn't even deal with looking at it anymore. 6 goals in this game. 6 goals, and we are legit. Exactly. We are 3 seconds away from exactly halfway through the game. Norwegian Cruise Line for the sponsor on this Tampa Bay Lightning goal. Tampa Bay is winning this game. Tampa Bay, they've been all over them in the second period. It's been a change. It's been a change. Nice steal and breakout right there. Nice play. Oh, nice pass. Right across the slot with the backhand, too. All right, Tampa bringing into back into the Florida zone. A lot of juice behind how these guys are skating right now. They got a fire under their ass. That's going to be wow. Nice steal. Go. Was that a shot from Marchand? Was that a shot from Marchand? Oof. That was a tough puck. That was a tough puck to save. 3-3. Can I go up at all on this? Nope, this is as high as it goes. Can I go down at all? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay. All right. I like how you can see the hands now. I like how you can see the hands. I love this commercial. These parents sold. They're selling their kids' names to do sponsors. What is this? you are a father, if you are of age to be a father, and you're looking up dinner for kids, you are lost. Do you not remember your childhood at all? Like grilled cheese, hot dogs, cheeseburger, chicken fingers, dino nuggets. That was all off the rip, and I'm not even a dad. That was a terrible commercial because who in their right mind is searching dinner for kids? Pasta, raviolis, pizza. Oh my god. Look at that. That guy is such a Florida guy right behind the bench. Beet red, slick back blonde hair. Florida scored in the next goal. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Ooh, diamonds be good, boo. How it goes. Young Thug. Great song. Ooh, diamonds be good, boo. Ooh, I just fucked a group. Ooh, I did it in the robbing. I did it in the jacking. Now I'm full rapping. Another Florida staple at a hockey game, a Tampa Bay Lightning bucket hat. Like to see that. That's some good paraphernalia right there. If you played hockey, would you go with the visor? Would you go with the visor? I mean, for protection, yeah. I feel like you would have 100% clear vision all the time. That's offsides. Thank you. 8:22 left in the second, and this period has been crawling. This period has been crawling by. Shoot it! Shoot it, Marshawn. All right, let's check this box score real quick to see if Marshawn's got a shot. Still no shots. He's had 2 or 3 opportunities to get a shot. Points had a lot of action. Another visual penalty, a penalty that you just see, and there's not actually one just because of the optics. I mean, when a stick breaks, though, you gotta kind of call it. If it's the other team's stick, see, like that's a normal play. That's a normal play that happens all the time. The stick just happened to break right there. They were 0 for 14 on the power play up until that last goal. All right, let's control the puck here. Let's get it in the corner, box it in. Clog. I go for some pretzels right now. I think because this guy's name is Gensel, I just thought pretzel, but it's the truth. Ooh, get it out. Great backhand. Strong backhand to get it out of there. 6:12 left in the second period. 3-3 tie game. Tampa Bay's on the power play. I don't like the break-in strategy from Tampa on these power plays. They put everyone on the blue line. Wow. There we go. All right, come on. The hair is nuts. You gotta have Marchand on the penalty kill. They know what they're doing. Keep your head on a swivel, Marchand. Throw your body right there. You used to. I think he's a little banged up still. Yep. Ah. Come on. Old Marchand. He's breaking through right there. Damn it. Kucherov with the puck is crazy. Nice play. One more. Nice pass. Shoot that. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Coming out of the box. That's just unfortunate timing. They're breaking out right as the penalty's expiring. Oh, well done. What a shot, Bennett. Look at this. What a shot. Low blocker side. That's what you dream about. Bennett has looked good, Obi. Kucherov on the Lightning has been great with the puck. Bennett and Reinhart on Florida, they've been looking pretty good. No one's other than Kucherov, no one's really sticking out on the Lightning. Wow, 3 goals and 2 assists in this series by Bennett. That's unreal. Obi, we need 2 Marchand shots. Let's start rooting for that. Get the puck on the net. Who's this? Wow, you gotta like it. Oh, geez. Was this a up high hit? They might have to... The neurologist, the concussion doc up top's looking at this right now, asking to get him off the ice. Oh, that wasn't on purpose. He was just dumping the puck. Lazily, he was dumping the puck. Can you look back at? I mean, it was a high stick, but Can you look back at that and call it? Coke with always some nostalgic, emotional commercials. This is what I was actually getting at earlier. Has anyone tried Dos Equis? I think I've tried it. Never was wowed. The cans actually look better than the bottles for some reason. That can looks sweet. I mean, when it comes to light beers, Mexican beer really knows how to do it. Corona, Modelo, Pacifico. I'd have those three beers, any one of them, over Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Light. Coors. I never know how to say Coors. I never know how to say it, but I would choose all those before. And out of those, I would go Modelo, Pacifico, Corona. Dave Jackson. This is such a hockey guy, Dave Jackson. NHL ref from 89 to 18. 30 years of this shit. Dave. Good knock-off. Here we go. So 4-3 in favor of the Panthers. 4:32 left in the second period. Here we go. Here we go. TNT. I'm dynamite. We got Washington up in the third period over Montreal. They can close it out right here. I'd love to see it. Could be the Caps here, just with this things that Ovechkin is doing. All right. Was I just doing TNT? I forget what I was just doing. TNT. What video game does that song remind you of? There's only one clear answer. Shoot it. Yep. You piece of shit. He's had 2 block shots. Shoot it. He did shoot it, but come on. Ah, point. Nice play. We're 2 minutes away, Ev. Not yet. 2 minutes away. Start recruiting people. Nice shot. Bennett's look great. Bennett has looked great. Less than 2 minutes left in the period. They're turning up a little bit. Scrum in front of the net. Gotta wait till I say it, Rye. Gotta wait till I say it. We're close, though. Too early to call, fellas. Too early to call. I'll give you the go. I'll give you the go, but you're off to a good start right here. The fact that you're here, when I give it a go, hit it with the 2. Hit it with the 3. Hot Dog, do we have a final score prediction for this game? I'd love to hear it. Oh, there's Marchand. He's talking shit right now. He's right in Ketzel's ear. Oh, I love it. I miss him. He's the type of guy that you love to have on your team. Adding him to this Stanley Cup team, I really think puts him over the edge. Or just, it adds a little something. It adds a little something at least. Look at this. When did Seth Jones... Well, where did he come from? Was he on the Blue Jackets? All right. See, the thing with the visor is I feel like it's a lot like a window. Like, once you start touching it all the time, doesn't it go to shit? Like, the more you wipe it, the more done it is. Oh. Here we go. Put your hands up in the air. 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 That's a good song in between whistles. I like that. That's another good, like, I'm telling you all the good things about playoff hockey, NHL, hockey in general. When you go to a hockey game, they play a good song in between whistles. Really gets the crowd into realize that the noise we made did not affect that noise meter on the Jumbotron. Marchand's always on the forecheck. Get him the puck. He finishes the check in the corner. We got less than a minute. We got 35 seconds left. I totally missed the 1 minute remaining mark. "21 seconds left in this period. "12 seconds left. Not really any action. As I say it, there's action. 6 seconds left. Tampa's applying a little bit of pressure towards the end. Florida just wants this period to end, and it does. It does. Floor, as in four and floor. Oh, a little action at the end. These teams don't like each other. If you're the Lightning, you're down 3-1 in the series. Tell me in the chat, tell me if you agree with this. You're down 3-1 in the series. You're down 4-3 in this game. It's the last period coming up. Does your hope start to dwindle? Does that start to affect your play? Do you start to realize how out of reach this seems? It seems like it could get to people. I love how they're still fighting, though, in between periods. But Here's your go. Horse race. Horse race. Claim your numbers. Claim your numbers. It's a horse race. Second period horse race, people. $9.22 by $9.25. There he is. He was on standby. He was on standby with this. He was on standby. Where's the 2? He was on standby like this. Give me the 2. Give me the 2. I said horse race. He went 2. Horse race 2. Yeah. You like this keyboard? You like this keyboard? I certainly do. 3. There's a 2. There's a 3. We got 3 more minutes. Will people start to trickle in? If people trickle in, we got something. But if we don't, we're going to go evens odds right here. We're going to go evens and odds right here. We got 2 minutes now. 2 minutes to the start of this horse race. Hot dog, I'm still waiting for your final score prediction on this game. Is anyone else out there in that chat that would like to be involved in a horse race? Does anyone else out there? We got the 2 pony, we got the 3 pony wrapped up. I'm surprised no one's picking 6. I can't believe the amount of 6 that has won. There we go. Mikey O is in here. Mikey O, get involved, buddy. Get involved. We got Mikey O in the 1 spot. We got Hot Dog in the 2. We got Evan in the 3. Is anyone else out there? We got 1 more minute, and then those will be finalized. They will be finalized. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Just like that. And I'll put it up to the chat. The 3 people that are in here. Do you guys want to do 1 and 2? You get 2 horses. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Or just run with what you got. Run with the 1, 2, and the 3. I'm willing to listen. To Blasco Auto Body. I love this commercial. Maybe. Oh, we hit the butcher boy. Dude, are you not see? Wait, I wonder, can you see the chats in this? If you're coming from different platforms. The 1's taken. The 1 is taken. The 2 is taken. The 3 is taken. Butcher boy, you can still get in here. You can still get in here, young fella. But it's got to be 4, 5, or 6. It's got to be 4, 5, or 6. We're starting this up, butcher boy. You better get in here. So we don't need to... There he is. He's got 5. We have 5. Here we go. No, it's you already got 1, Obi. You already got 1. You can't go 6 now. You already got 1. Alright, so we got Obi in the 1. Hot Dog in the 2. Evan in the 3. Butcher Boy in the 5. 4 and 6 are vacant. 4 and 6 are vacant. Here we are. Here we are. And we are here. It is the second horse race of April 30th, 2025. And that is who we have in each one. In each spot. We got the 4 and the 6 vacant. We got 1 with Obi. We got 2 with Hot Dog. We got 3 with Evan. 5 with the Butcher Boy. And here we go. That's an early 5 for the Butcher Boy. Get in there, young fella. Get in there, Butcher Boy. That's a 6. No one in the 6. It's vacant. It's vacant. How is 6 not taken? Obi, how is 6 not taken? You went with 1 instead of 6. 6. I mean, this is the hottest horse there is. A 6 in tea time horse racing is basically like Seabiscuit. 5. There you go, Butcher Boy. 5 and 6 off to a hot start. There's 6. There's 6. What did I say? I don't know what it is about this, but it's just a 6 is always going to show up. That's off the board. That is off the board. That is off the board. No roll. That's a 5. It's either 5 or 6 right here. The butcher boy. The butcher boy in the vacant spot. 2. That's the pony. That's the hot dog pony. There we go. There you go, Tuski. 4. 4 is vacant. 4 is vacant. Let's move it on. Let's move it on. Let's move it up. That's a 5. Wow. The butcher boy is really buzzing through this. The butcher boy is really buzzing through this race. Another 5. That's an incredibly hot horse. He's 2 away from winning. He's 2 away from winning. 6. I mean, come on now. We see how this is going. 6. Come on. 5 and 6. They're both 1 spot away from winning. Can 6 win 2 races in a row? That's 1. Here you go, Mike. You're on the board. You're on the board. Get everyone involved in this. We need 1 through 4 in here. We need 1 through 4. There's 2. There's the hot dog. There you go with ketchup and mustard and relish. There's a 4. Okay, Ev. Where you at, buddy? Where you at, buddy? No 3 on here. There's a 2. Hot dog's getting involved. Come on. He wants in on this. He wants in on this. 3. Evan, there you like it. Hot dog. How is Butcher Gross viewed in the hockey community? I think outside the hockey community, everyone loves him. I want to know about the inside. There's 4, but 4 is vacant. 4 is no one. 4 again. 4 is a hot horse right now. Okay. I like to see some parity, though. 5 and 6 aren't just going to run away with it. 3. Come on. There you go, young Ev. There you go. That's a 2. That's a hot dog. The hot dog's going to get in there. That's a 3. Okay. Okay. That's a 3. That's a 3. Here we go. 1. Okay, Mike. Don't forget about Mike. Okay, 5 and 6 officially went cold. Right, I knew right when I said it. I knew right when I said it. 6 is 1 away from its 2nd win of the night. 2! Oh, 2! 2 wants to get involved. Give him that 2. Give him that. 6 is becoming, it's like the LeBron James of this. Everyone hates him because he keeps winning. 6. If that's a vacant horse. How does no one pick the 6? I mean, no one won? We got to run that back. We got to run that back. Tell me, first one to say it, do we run it back with the same numbers? Or do you guys want new numbers? Tell me now. We're running that back. No one won. Running that back. Run it back. There it is. They want to run it back. The 6, I can't believe how good the 6 horse is. Nope. Everyone says run it back. Nope, you can't say run it back and then new number. No new numbers. Everyone's in the same spot. 3. There you go, Ev. There you go. Come on, I want an actual horse to win this. I want one of my guys in there. There's another 3. That's Evan off to a hot start. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 2. The hot dog is a hot pony. That's a 2 right there. That's a 5. That's Licati. That's the butcher boy. Here we go. Come on, keep it moving. 2. 2. That's a hot dog. That's a hot dog. Here we go. That's a 2. 6. I mean, it had to show up at some point. 6 is in there, as it always is. Come on, hold on. That's a 3. I mean, this guy, he shows up to tea times. He's a sponsor into the show. And he won the first horse race giveaway. Will he win the second one? 4. That's no one. That's no one. Mike, you picked a shitty horse, pal. The only one left in the stable still. Oh, right when I start talking that bull jive, as Shannon Sharp would say. That's a 1 for Mikey. You're moving in. You're moving on up. Come on. 2. That's a hot dog. 2 and 3 tied. 2 and 3 are tied for first place, and they are 2 ahead of any other horse. That's a 6. I mean, you cannot ignore the 6 horse. It can't be ignored. Let's be real about that. 5. Okay, Butcher Boy. Okay, so this is quite the race right here. A lot of parity going on. I like what I'm seeing. That's a 3. And you're going to move on up. You are 3 spots away from winning. A 3 horse ain't doing so bad. 5. Okay, Butcher Boy. Get your ass on up here. That's a 5. That's a 5. That's a 4. That's no one. We don't care about 4 or 6. We don't care about 4 or 6. We care about my guys here. 3. I mean, you see 3. 3 is moving expeditiously. 3 is running like it's got a shit that's coming out soon. It's rearing its head. He's going to the porta potty. He's running. He wants to get this race over with. 4. No one cares about a 4. No one cares about a 4, but a 4 is in second place. 3. 3 is 1 spot. 3 is 1 spot away from winning. There we go, 3. We might have a problem on our hands in a second, folks. 3. 3 is a hot horse. Evan, all he does is show up and win horse races. He has just won that horse race. Oh no. Oh no. We have, okay. We need an update. We need it quickly. We need an update. We need it quickly. Guys, there is something happening on this horse race leaderboard. There is something happening on this horse race leaderboard. So, let's make an update real quick. Let's make an update on here. Holy crap. Okay. So, you see that horse race leaderboard up there. Let's make it a quick adjustment. The Faja, he's not going to like what he sees because, once again, he's going to lose. He's potential to lose the monthly giveaway. Jeez, I'm real gassy. He's the potential to lose the monthly giveaway on the last tea time of the month because he's absent. Sorry, you got a newborn, buddy. I hope everything's okay. But I mean, you said earlier today, you set your alarm. Siri, remind me of tea time. And you're losing out. You're losing out on a horse race win because of it. We have on the leaderboard right now, hold on, the Faja and Evan tied for first. Just like March, tied for first place. And we got one more horse race to end the show. After this period, we're going to have our last horse race of April. Oh, man. Wow, I'm watching the ESPN broadcast of this game. Instead of a You Got Moss segment, they're doing a You Got Goal Lead. That's weak stuff. And that pun intended, because I'm pretty sure that's Kevin Weeks up there. Terrible segment. You got Goal Lead? And he's wearing a terrible checkerboard suit. When everyone left before the end of the horse race, was everyone that pissed? We are almost there, folks. Wait, I want to check the live odds of if Florida wins by 2. This guy can't stop winning. In all aspects of life, this guy is winning. Who's stopping him? Other than himself? No one. I try to think, is there somebody out there? I don't think there's a body. There is no body that is stopping this guy. Unless that Mr. Bernard shows up for that last horse race of the night. I don't know. We'll have something fun planned for it. Don't worry. I'm going to do a little inception of a post. Hold on. I gotta check on this live betting thing though. Wow, there's no Panthers minus. Oh, there is -1.5, -2.5. Oh, did I pick the Panthers -1.5? Or did I just pick them? Hold on. Yeah, them to win by 2. No, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Alright, we're about to do a post. We have. Hold on. We have something very serious going on for tea time right now. This is the last show of the month, so it's the last horse race of the month coming up at the end of this third period in the Lightning Florida game, Lightning Panthers game. And we have a tie for the horse race leaderboard. The Faja, where is he? Evan's here. He might get an easy dub again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh. Alright, that was a little inception right there. Alright, 4v4. All right, we got a minute into the third period. 4-3 Tampa, and we got Panthers -1.5. Get a shot on net. What a pass. I can't even be mad about that. What a pass. That would look like old school Marchand right there. What? You wouldn't think about Marchand weaving through players on 4v4? That's what he does in odd man situations. He's always weaving with the puck. Bad take. Oh man, I would have loved the shot right there. Panthers are 32-4-1 after when leading after the second period this season. I think you could put a ton of dough on them winning this game and feel good about it. Oh. Okay. 17-11 left. Oh, that's a good tip. Florida's got this game locked. I'm willing to go out and say that. I think they win by 3 goals. Right now. They're asking what time in the period does the philosophy have to change, or right now? You're down by 2 games. You're down by a goal. You need to change it up and go all out. Go for some ice cream. I got some ice cream. Getting some unfortunate text right now. Real ethical issues coming up on this tea time horse race. It's going to get interesting. How are we going to play it? Getting real loose with the rules here. Letting people get in the race who aren't even in the chat. That's an issue. That's a bad precedent. Because where do you go from there? Florida's going to win this game 6-3. Maybe even 7. Nice save. See, like, I want to know how easy is that shot to save for a goalie where it's coming from the point decently hard, probably around 80, 90 miles an hour, but it's a clear view at it. It's all the way from the blue line. I think that's a routine save every time. See, now I don't want Florida to take their foot off the gas and try to win this game in a fashion that did not get them there. Wow, that's strong on your stick right there. Come on. Florida's hanging back a little bit. You don't like to see it. Florida's hanging back a little bit. All right, let's take a look at ESPN. Take a look at the scores across the leagues. Capitals about to win in advance. Congrats to them. What else? I want to see what the NBA scores are. Rockets are up. I thought that was the easiest. I did not think the Rockets were going to win that series. I thought the Warriors were. Fake 2 seed. Very fake 2 seed. Lakers are out after tonight. They're done. Here we go. All right, now we're back to this game. Let's up the intensity here. Let's really go all out for these last couple minutes. So Tampa has been in complete control of the third period, honestly. They've controlled the puck. They haven't had many great opportunities, though. Florida's keeping them on the perimeter towards the outside. But you just don't want them to get in this defensive mindset. You want them to still be offensive because if you're on your heels that much, after a while, you're guaranteed to fall on your ass. Put that on a quote card. Oh, that could have been a big hit. Should have been a big hit. That's what I want to hear. I like that little bit of insight. Hot dog, can we say that Florida has this game wrapped? Tell me yes or no, and tell me a final. Let me look at Barkov to score the next goal. Can you score? Can you pick that? Oh no. There he is. Oh, I thought that was him. That was an easy save. It was 15 Rye instead of 16. That looked like an easy save. Like that wasn't a good shot. I don't think that little chip shot right to the glove side. That's das. That's das. The stupid mac and cheese commercial again. The dominance of Florida hockey in the 2020s is pretty special. I mean, 2020, 2021, and 2024, all Florida teams, and it could be 2025. So, could that be only missing 2022 and 2023 non-Florida teams? And wow, Florida's second best odds to win. I mean, I like their chances to win. I like the Stars too. I really like the Stars. Hot dog. Who's your cup? That's where people want to play. Texas too. That's where the people want to play. That says something. That says something. What's your cup prediction? I've heard that too. I like the Stars. Are the Stars up 2-1 in that series? They're about to call out Tom. Wait, so these Florida teams 3-2. These Florida teams were in the Cup Finals the last 5 years. I think Florida is going to score another goal before they pull the goalie, and then there's going to be another goal. I'm guessing 6-3 final. Woo! Oh, he almost batted it out of the air and in. And he wins front row seats at the Tampa Bay, Florida game. So that's the type of shit that you do on your 43rd birthday, too. Shit starts getting weird then. Guaranteed. How about that radish? they got they got a radish on the team, and it's not your typical spelling. I mean, other than possessing the puck in their zone, what's the point of that shot? Just throwing it right at his chest. This is gonna be a grind right here. The always radish is always something that's, oh wow, look at this. Radish is always something that is like a garnish. Those like thin radish slices. You put those off to the side. It's all a show. It's like when they put like a piece of basil on top of pasta. Yeah, it looks nice, but you're not eating it. Kachuk really pisses people off. He's doing his job. He's I think he's banged up, so I think he's resident instigator. He's always been resident instigator, but he'd back it up with the play. I think he's hurt, and now he's just going that shave of the side, that shave of the sideburns with the lines in the sideburns. I can't say I'm a fan. Feels like that's something that like Josh and Torcio would do. Who's missing the stick? Here we go, Marshawn. Shoot it! Oh, no, that's a bad turnover. That's a bad turnover. Odd man rush. It looks like Tampa's losing steam. I don't see a lot of fight in these guys right now. That it changed from the beginning of the third period till now. Florida, see, this is what I wanted to see how they would finish the game. Strong, going for it still. I think a final 6-3. They're going to score another goal with about 7 minutes left in the period. And then another goal with empty net. Wow, Capitals win 4-1. 4-1 in the game. 4-1 in the series. That's a little team of destiny going on there. We got halfway through this third period right here. Tampa's still down a goal and on their home ice, trying to stay alive, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Woo! Was it 3-3 at the end of the first? Or was it 2-2? Wait. Let me look at this. 2-2. 2-2 after the end of the first. Imagine that at the under. All right, let's stand strong here. Let's stand strong. Less than 9 minutes left in the period. Oof. We need to get the puck out of the zone here. It's a long shift. These guys have been out there for over a minute, I think. Oh, we got 2v1, 2v2. Here we go. Nice defense right there. What do we got? Less than 8 minutes left in the period. They possess the puck. If so, there's been 12 minutes. Let's say 12 minutes in this period. They possess the puck of eight of the 12 minutes. I'd say they've had the puck more than 2/3 of the time. Unnecessary move right there. They're throwing it deep, yeah, but they need to possess the puck. They can't expect Tampa to possess it the rest of the game and then not score a goal. Do you hear what I'm saying? Did you hear what I'm saying? Rewind the tape. About 5 to 10 minutes ago, I say the Panthers are going to score another goal with about 7 minutes left in the period, and they're going to score another one. They're going to score another short. They're going to score another. What a play by Marchand's had a great game. He hasn't shot the puck, which I wanted him to do, but great assist. Look at that look. What a play. Great play, Marchand. But like I said, they're going to score one goal with 7 minutes left to go, and then they're going to score another one when it's an empty net. Nail in the coffin. It's over. It's over. Brutal. Oh my god. Here we go. Six minutes left. Alright, let's see what we got here. I want to check out what the live... Let's see what the live line is. For the... I mean, I loved it when they were -2.5. And -160 for that now. I mean, come on, that's free money. Desperation mode. Desperation mode. What a play by Marchand. 2 good assists right there throughout the game. I haven't seen a Red Bull commercial in a while. Well, I like that infinity. I'm seeing these commercials for these Wilson irons. The technology and the verbiage behind these new clubs is so absurd. Hollow back, power strip core with AI technology infused into the steelness of the robust. Like, give me a friggin' break. Give me a friggin' break. I suck either way. I suck either way. Also, if I see Wilson irons in your bag, you suck. No matter how, well, this iced lavender matcha latte, that looks stupid. Oh, that looked very good. This is why you listen to a tea time broadcast, because I give you a little bit more flavor. A little is being generous to them. We do horse races. We have more fun. And I tell you the same shit that they say in terms of game analysis. They know Marchand's been all over the ice. He's looked great. 5-3. We're betting on them to win by 3 goals. They already pulled the goalie. There's a little less than 5 minutes left. They already pulled the goalie. See you later. Give me some of that action, boss. Come on. Give me some action. Give me some action. It's gonna happen. A little Tone Stradamus sighting in hockey. It took me, two reasons why I was cold to start. One, I was listening to assholes. Never listen to assholes, no matter how much you love them. Two, I have been watching playoff hockey. By this time in the game, I'm warmed. I have a feel for the game. I know the back and forth. A Tone Stradamus sighting late in this third period. There's going to be another goal. There's going to be another goal. It's going to be 7-3. I didn't have. I was too pussy. I wanted to quit while I was ahead. Shocker. I'll come out of tonight still a winner. After all said and done, though. Ev, if you're sticking around, we got 4 minutes or so till the last horse race of April. I am reluctantly considering something that I don't love because the essence of the horse race is for the people in the chat. But we have a new father on our hands. Hold on, let me finish. And he can't make it to the show. He gave me a text saying what he wanted. So you and I can discuss this. We can push this. I don't love this idea. We could push this horse race. Into May. And have it be the very first thing that's happening on the next tea time. Hopefully the Fajr can make it. We can't even guarantee that, which is why I'm reluctant with that as well. I'm hesitant with that. Or what we do is I give him even, I give you odd, and we run with that last one of the month. Let me know. All right, at the end of this game. We're running it. We're running it. Whoa, whoa. I'll wait for I don't care if he's not present till those two messages are contradictory. You want him present, but you don't care if he's not present till the 31st. All right, here's what we're gonna. Let me figure this out. That's not how I'm doing it. That's not how I'm doing it, though. Hold on. I'm being too. This is my friggin' show. I'm being too considerate, but I'm being considerate of both of you. So we'll wait and see. Hold on. We have a couple more minutes to see how we're ending this. But to give another snapshot of what's happening in this game, it's 6-3 in favor of the Florida Panthers. 2 minutes left in the game. There's an empty net. All right. Marchand chirping to end it. To end. I love it. I love it. I love it. What a game out of him. He's chirping. He's playing great. Oh, he said, take the fucking something off. Take the fucking top off. Take the jersey off. Your season's done. Oh, wow. I can't believe that. Look at this. And the thing is, he cross-checked him in the face, and Marchand's still winning that battle. He's still winning that battle. He's still in his head. That's how you know you're a true pest. You're a true pest through and through. If you get decked, you're in between the guy's legs, and you're still chirping, and he's still pissed at you. He still didn't get it all out in that hit. Evan, are you still there? I'm going to give Greg a call. Evan, are you still there? Wait a couple minutes here. I'll wait a couple minutes here. Waiting for 2 responses. I'm being Mr. Nice Guy. I don't want to play this guy. My hope is that by the end of the month, next month, there won't be waiting on people to get in the horse race. Once I say horse race, we're going to have people in there. Let's get that. Oh, he's still here. Okay. We can give Mr. Murnane a call. End of the game there. 6-3 Florida. It was always Florida. That's the one thing that I liked in the game. But that's okay. We hit that Panthers bet. Looks like we're going to be leaving a voicemail.
Hey, this is Connor. Leave a message.
What a
At the tone,
what a
please
voicemail.
record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Faja. I was calling to consult with you to see what you would like to do about this tie at the end of the Tea Time April monthly giveaway. Based on the lack of response, we're going to be pushing this to the next Tea Time show. So in May, the first thing in May, we're going to have this decided. You and Evan. Have fun. Hope Bowden's doing well. And God bless. All right. So that is the end of Tea Time tonight. Tea Time ain't never end. It's always tea time. But let's do a quick wrap up. Talk about what happened here. So, Game 5, Lightning versus Panthers. Panthers come out. It was a back and forth game, high scoring. Back and forth game, high scoring. Not what I expected, obviously, under the first period, under for the game, but so it goes, as Vonnegut would say. I'm going to be quoting him quite often because he's the only author that I know. But we came out with that Florida live bet, so we're happy about that one. It was Florida the whole time. We knew that. Said it at the top that they were my team. I was rooting for them. So it was good to see them get the dub. And it was great to see Marchand, the ex-Bruin, get some action too. So that's what happened in the game. As for the horse racing, we saw a couple different people with wins tonight. Webster with his first showing. You better be subscribed by now, buddy. Evan with another win to tie himself for the lead. And we're looking at a mirroring scenario as the end of March, where the Faja, who was not a Faja in March and now a Faja in April, and Evan are tied for the lead in Tea Time, the Tea Time monthly giveaway. So for April, we can't leave it. We will leave it tied for now, but we can't leave it tied forever. Next week, at the start of the show, we're gonna have evens and odds. It's gonna be Murnane. It's gonna be Evan. It's gonna be Faja. It's gonna be Evan, and this is for the monthly giveaway. So it's gonna be really special, really exciting stuff. Off the top, off the rip next time. So, as always, thank you for the Tea Timers. Thanks for those who showed up. We're doing it bigger. We're doing it better than ever each and every single week. And that I can promise you. Until then, I salute.